What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we're hopping into the brand new Absolute Flash. This is issue number 1 of the All-In DC. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with everything going on in the Absolute universe, highly recommend that you go on and check out my playlist covering Absolute Batman, covering Absolute Superman. We're going to be covering everything in the Absolute universe. But this one, I'm really excited about. Now, many don't know, when I started this channel 5 years ago, the initial plan was to make this a strictly The Flash Comics YouTube channel. In fact, the name of the channel was going to be The Flash Archives. So you guys know I am so freaking excited to get into this. I mean, even my first video on this channel was The Flash issue number 750. And so as we jump into Absolute Flash, we get the origins of how it all began, of where young Wally West gets his powers from, in a world much different from the one we know. This is the origins of Absolute Flash. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we pick up with this issue, we pick up with Wally West, repeating over and over, what have I done? That he messed everything up, that he ruined everything, but there's no way of going back. That he's gotta keep running, that he just needs to take a minute and he needs to breathe. He needs a minute to slow down. That's what takes us to 2 days ago. A boy that is in mourning of his mother. No longer alive, no longer with them. It's just him and his father, Colonel West. As we see young Wally making his way back onto base. Coming in a little bit late, this is where he is greeted by Barry Allen. Coming in and kind of saving his butt for the evening, he goes to walk him home. But in doing so, he sees that Wally is kind of just looking for a friend. This is when he takes Wally down to the laboratory. Showing him the lab, he introduces him to Project Olympus. Now, Barry can't really talk about what they're doing down here, just saying that they are working on the very razor's edge of physics and biology. Now, of course, this is all run by the military, so this is for weapons development, but that's only the beginning, Barry says. That they're breaking new ground every single day. Barry goes on to say that he knows Wally is a smart kid, too smart to be stuck around the barracks all day. He tells him that maybe I can convince your father to work here part-time, that maybe he can pull it off, maybe he'll understand, but this is when Colonel West shows up, telling Wally to head home, yelling at him, yelling at Barry, saying that he is stepping way out of line, civilians aren't permitted down here, the whole 9 yards. Colonel West is your typical asshole military father. This is what picks us up in present day. Wally in the middle of the desert, and he sees a vehicle coming at him. Not sure what this thing is, who it is. He hightails it out of here to a cave nearby. And when we see the individuals get out of the vehicle, we see Captain Cold looking as badass as ever. Captain Cold and his team, they have been designated with hunting down Wally West and bringing him in alive. As we are taken to 1 day ago, Wally and his father having an argument. His father came in to apologize for how he had acted, but we see that Wally just doesn't want to hear it. He's a 15-year-old kid. He gets drugged across the country, his mother is dead, he has no friends, and the one person that sees something in him, potential, an opportunity to make a friend, Barry Allen, his father bars him from seeing him anymore. Because of this, Wally takes off. He takes off and he heads to the laboratory. He goes to find Barry, only to see that there is much more going on at play than he thought. As Wally makes his way into the other room, what he sees is Barry Allen, some kind of contraption spinning, energy and electricity shooting off in all directions. And Barry tells Wally to run, to get away. In current day, we have Wally that is running from Captain Cold and his team. He tries to make his getaway. In between the split scenes, we're seeing what appears to be the Speed Force getting infused into Wally West, appearing as if this thing is ripping him and Barry apart. Tears in his eyes saying, "You know what you did." This is where we see him huddled in a corner, and we see the skeletal remains of Barry Allen. Wally thinking thinking to himself that you did this, Wally. You killed Barry Allen. As we flash forward 1 year later, we have somebody that is trying to access Project Olympus, having the password to be able to open it up. In the year that follows, we see a lot. Glimpses and images. Lava monsters, Wally West finding a suit, and it appears that Mirror Master has found this information. We can only assume that Wally West has found himself to be a hero in this time, in this 1 year that has passed. But unlocking the dark secrets of Wally's past could be the very key to the Flash's demise. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. An absolutely fantastic start to Absolute Flash. Now, it doesn't give us a lot of information. Obviously, we're going to figure something out along the way. I don't think that Barry's going to actually be dead, but it very well could be a possibility. Wally could be the sole Flash on this Earth, at least for the time being. But when it comes to the Flash, you never know what's going to happen. What we do know is that it appears Barry Allen has died. It appears that he was tapping into the Speed Force in some way, shape, or form. That they were running some kind of experiments. But now that something has happened to Wally, his own father is hunting him, doing so by means of Captain Cold. And so Wally West, a 15-year-old kid, now with the power to run at lightning speed, he is on the run from the government. No friends, no family. The one person he could confide in is now dead. He believes at his own hands. Where will Wally West turn now? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that has been going on in the Absolute Universe, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's going to get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on in this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.